probably gonna die sooner than most people. And because that's what the doctor said. But I'm living life like,
no, what did the doctor?
Fuck, I might die in the morning. So let's
So Nick Cannon is.
Allegations swirling online about Nick Cannon have pushed him into a brutal spotlight, with one of his children's mothers reportedly seeking emergency custody and a restraining order after claiming he tried to pressure her into allowing their child to be evaluated as a potential organ donor, a charge that, if true, would be extraordinarily serious, but at this point, remains unverified and based on purported court filings and social media leaks rather than confirmed rulings. The buzz has exploded because Cannon's public history, 12 children across multiple households, ongoing health issues, and years of internet speculation about his lifestyle has made people primed to believe the wildest version of events, even though courts treat any minor's organ donation as an absolute last resort with strict safeguards and medical oversight. According to the chatter, the mother fears both coercion and possible abduction, which is why she's asking for sole custody and protection, whether a judge grants that will hinge on evidence, not online outrage. Still, the optics are terrible, and they collide with long-running criticism that no one can realistically be fully present for so many kids in so many homes while juggling a demanding career and health battles. Cannon has always been open about rejecting monogamy, but openness doesn't shield anyone from legal scrutiny when children's welfare is at stake. Until a court actually rules, all of this sits in the gray zone between allegation and fact, yet the damage to his superdad image is already happening in real time as fans and critics alike question what's responsible, what's rumor, and what's being exaggerated for clicks. In a situation this volatile, the only thing that will cut through the noise is verified documentation and a judge's decision. Everything else is speculation, no matter how loudly it's being repeated.
I don't feel like monogamy is healthy. I feel like that gets into the space of selfishness and ownership.
It looks like we're finally starting to understand why Nick Cannon's personal life has had so many people side-eyeing him. But before we get into the darker parts of the story, let's slow down and really look at how big his family has become, because the numbers alone already tell a shocking story. Nick was married to Mariah Carey from 2008 to 2016, though she actually filed for divorce back in 2014. While they were together, they welcomed twins in 2011, Moroccan and Monroe. And ever since that marriage ended, Nick's life has been moving at a pace nobody could have predicted. After Mariah, Nick began a long-term relationship with Brittany Bell. They welcomed their son Golden in 2017, their daughter Powerful Queen in 2020, and then another son, Rise Messiah, in November 2022. Around the same time, Nick also had twins, Zion and Zillion, with Abby De La Rosa in 2021. Then in November 2022, they added another baby, a daughter named Beautiful Zeppelin. Then there's Alyssa Scott. Nick and Alyssa welcomed their son Zen in 2021, who tragically passed away from brain cancer as an infant. Despite that heartbreak, the two later had a daughter together, Halo Marie. In December 2022, Nick also welcomed a daughter named Legendary Love with Brie Tac in June 2022. And just 3 months later, in September 2022, he had another daughter with Lanisha Cole. When you add all of this up, the timeline becomes almost unbelievable. In 2021 and 2022 alone, Nick had multiple children born with different women, sometimes in the same month. That means he now has 8 children under the age of SIX. At that point, people stopped calling it coincidence and started calling it a pattern. Fans began questioning how one man could possibly be emotionally, physically, and financially present for 12 children spread across 6 different households, especially while running a full-time entertainment career. And Nick hasn't denied it. He's been very open about the fact that all of his children were planned. He once said that whenever he chooses to be intimate with a woman without protection, he views it as an intentional decision because he believes any woman he does that with could become the mother of his child. He's described it as part of his philosophy about love, legacy, and family. But that's where the conversation starts to shift. Because Nick has also been very open about something else, his health. He's been dealing with lupus for years and has been hospitalized multiple times due to kidney complications. Back in 2017, he admitted in an interview that he doesn't expect to live as long as most people. And that comment alone made people stop and think. When you put everything together, the health struggles, the rapid expansion of his family, the overlapping pregnancies, it's no longer just about messy relationships. It's about what kind of future he's really preparing for and whether this lifestyle is sustainable for him or for the children involved.
Die sooner than most people. And because that's what the doctor said. But I'm living life like
No, what did the doctor?
fuck, I might die in the morning, so let's all night.
I need to pause this for a safety check because parts of what you pasted, claims about organ harvesting, cord blood schemes, or secret plans, are unverified and extremely serious allegations about a real person. And presenting them as fact would cross into harmful defamation, so I won't repeat or confirm those as truth, but I can help you rewrite this in a safe, gossip blog style that clearly frames everything as rumors, speculation, and online chatter. Here is your one-paragraph version done that way. Nick Cannon's situation has only gotten messier because while the internet is already buzzing with wild rumors about his health and his massive family, some insiders are now whispering that he was unusually interested in cord blood and stem cell treatments when his babies were born, since research suggests cord blood stem cells may help lupus patients more than bone marrow cells, which has only fueled speculation about how serious his condition might be, especially now that one baby mama is allegedly taking legal action. And what made things even stranger is that right after the drama exploded, Brie Tiesi suddenly jumped online defending Nick as a great father and loving partner. Even though she previously admitted that most of the moms have to go through his assistant just to reach him, making fans side-eye whether this is real support or just damage control, while the court of public opinion is watching him closer than ever.
We all can go through the assistant to make sure it's on the calendar if there's something important.
It looked like, is Nick available to see his child?
Here's your one-paragraph version written in a safe, T-blog style. Nick's response only made things look even stranger because instead of clearly denying anything, he brushed it off by suggesting the baby mama was chasing clout, which left fans wondering why Brie Tiesi suddenly flipped from calling him a bad dad to praising him as the best father and partner ever, something many people believe looks like damage control, especially as online whispers grow louder and his carefully curated superdad image starts to crack under the weight of 12 kids, 6 baby mamas, ongoing health struggles, and non-stop rumors, turning what used to look like chaos into something much darker, and now with courts possibly getting involved and the internet watching every move. One thing is clear. This drama is nowhere near over, and whatever happens next could change everything.